Probably going to end up being for Boxy because they can't guarantee it for Koikvo without some sort of a matchup coming mid that isn't that great. Because they'll just throw the DK to like, I guess it's kind of hard to put DK.
Lever in the late game Dragon Knight, man. That hero, if you can keep the momentum, scales really pretty darn well.
That DP ban was actually perfect, I think. I think that's the exact hero they wanted to ban. Like, you look at what this lineup from Liquid is missing, and that is precisely what they needed. Maybe Lina, I guess, would have been a suitable.
That's a nice thing about the Death Prophet. She fills all those roles where she pushes to team fights and she kind of doubles as a tank.
They could Visage, but I don't know enough about Visage these days to know if he's okay in a 9th pick. I feel like I only ever see him in 10th pick, so I haven't had the opportunity to really see like what a pro team's answer might be to the hero right now.
Depends how much they feel like they need push. I mean, like a Necrophos could be.
I think Razor's probably my favorite here, actually, and look more at it.
All right.
Fairly safe, right? Queen of Pain gets banned pretty much every game, although I'm looking right now, she's actually still in. I guess they could ban Queen and pick Razor.
Team Liquid's turn to
I was thinking they might want to take Queen and play it mid themselves. Queen is pretty darn classic.
Come on, just give me this, Liquid. I mean, what else is there? Kunkka, I guess, could do the job too.
I knew it.
You know, I'd say Kunkka.
I knew it. That was a Trent prediction, not a Liquid prediction.
Okay, hold up. Oh, damn. Puck's like kind of sick, but also kind of bad because we want a tanky hero, but they have the coil snap too, and they have like Lasso Drago to
What
coil.
about Pugna? That's some great follow-up on Bat Rider. Not tanky in the conventional sense, but with life drain, annoying.
Just pick the Razor. Don't let it go. Don't go down that hole.
What? It's Pugna's great.
Pugna is okay, but I do think they need someone who can like absorb some damage, though. I think they need someone who's in your face, you know? Pugna's like hiding.
How dare you? I kind of like the Razor too. I could get down on that.
SF. SF we have SF kind of fits the timing too, but it's not quite tanky enough.
Razor.
There you go.
Razor.
This is why you just don't overthink it. Ban Quap, pick Razor.
Great. Fits the exact speed they want to play with here. The Link, you're stealing damage. You can follow up the Bat. Now, what do they want to tie all this together? Because I feel like they're like team fight damage. Open-ended.
They have to find some other. Like the Ench mid.
That's interesting against
Nature's
Razor.
Prophet's banned though. That's like the go-to hero to answer this situation. They could try something crazy like AM or something. Do the AM mid, do the DK side lane.
Blink out of the tether.
Teams used to try that sometimes, but I don't think it worked out that well. I think Puck is actually kind of okay for them.
What about Kunkka?
It's just Razor is like, it's like playable.
That's what I mean. Razor is a great laner. He counters really every melee in that kind of regard, but Kunkka's a good combination of catch and damage.
Choose your
Whoa,
hero.
they take TB. So is it mid DK after all?
I don't know. It's a great question.
Something really weird like a clock mid or something?
I don't
know
think
why that
TV
would
does
be
too
good.
well in lane versus Batrider, so
Yeah, right? You know, like a Slark or a Lifesteal. Like, we didn't even talk about the Bat, but there were some carries available that are fine against Batrider. On the TB era clockwork.
I don't think it's like
Yeah, party. I mean, that's true.
That definitely happens.
Clock is great for those kind of turnaround plays. I guess what I'm sort of getting at is it's really easy for Razor to put on that pressure that forces rotations.
Yes.
And it's basically impossible for DK to do the same. So that should naturally make some decent space.
There's nothing that can stop this man.
And I worry for the Terrorblade.
Go Charlie. Carry this game. Yeah, I don't know. I look forward to watching the top lane. He's gonna have to do a lot of split pushing.
So what's it going to be? Bat Earthshaker against Terrorblade Ench?
Man, speaking of Arcana styles, 524 kills or assists with Echo Slam in victories to unlock the alternate style for Taiga, and he's got it.
You go, Taiga.
You go, man.
Rainbow Warrior.
Whoa, he's starting with Bassie?
Uh-oh, the Koikster. Oh, jeez. He gets enchanted. He gets battery assaulted. There's a highway robbery in the Radiant Jungle. The bandits have come, and they've taken Koikva's soul.
30 seconds to
Oh,
battle.
Lord.
So, is Taiga just gonna camp up top with the Batrider? Because Bassie on Shaker seems kind of odd.
What's wrong with it? You're getting mana regen, you're getting your battle into mana regen.
It just doesn't help Shaker, really, is the only thing.
Where's Bud?
Like, it's okay. Just a
The
little
battle
curious, you know?
Are you just asking why doesn't Bat just buy a Bassie or a...
It just doesn't seem like an item that really helps shit. Like, you think about, like, getting your boots on the earlier end of stuff, right? It's just a very expensive investment. 425 gold for a Shaker? That's a lot. And it's just, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just curious, because, like, Taiga plays a lot of Shaker, so it's just kind of a cool build. It just, to me, it tells, like, what Taiga wants to do, you know? Like, I feel like it means he's going to be really stationary. It starts him off at 2.2 mana regen, though. So that means during the cooldown of every Fissure, he recharges 44 mana. So his Fissures cost, like, 50 mana. Or 60. You know what I mean?
I mean, that sounds pretty good. And Shaker's one of these heroes, like, his int gain is terrible for how much he needs mana. So the flat mana regen is good on him.
This is why, though, is that a lot of people have, like, boots or something because of this stuff that you have to end up doing with Shaker, right? You're trying to, like, pull waves.
Yeah, he's gonna get enchanted here. Take some damage. Blightstone on. Yeah, Enchantress.
Not on my
I don't know, dude.
Not bad though.
Ask PPD. I'm sure he'll tell you on Twitter.
Hey, it's good. I mean, I'm down. Charlie's getting walked at right now though,
Damage.
and that is some free damage right now.
Wait up.
Boxy gets enchanted.
Yeah, they're gonna get the level 2. No follow up
What are they
there.
saying in that voice line?
All right, I don't know. It's you have to watch Slax's video.
I guess so. That's some genius content. That man, he's a thinker. Endless supply of creative juices.
That's what he's here for. Just saving the community. Every community needs their Slacks, and thankfully we have one. God knows we're not doing it. We're worthless. Nice body block there from Saga, keeping that camp nice and blocked off there, so it makes it a little bit harder for Suneko, who is going to send over the Harpy though. So bring on the Chain Lightning.
Quality creep, the Harpy.
Oh, he's getting the last hits now too. Now you're thinking, Suneko. I have not looked anywhere else this game. Down bottom, they put some harassment on the Supreme, and it's the Enigma in the mid lane. See, I haven't even been looking. We got Enigma mid versus Razor, huh? That makes a lot more sense than a DK.
Yep.
I've just
Mentioned
been too
in the draft,
enthralled
and
by this top lane.
They went for it. I haven't really been watching mid that much, but it is Razor favorited. I've been mostly top as well, buddy.
We're just ignoring 2 other lanes completely.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
I'll give you an update here. Enigma has been using demonic conversion on the creeps.
Oh, wow.
He's running them into the jungle.
That's
farm.
That's pretty next level.
And would you believe that Razor has stolen little bits of damage and then last hit pretty effectively. He is now level 4. Steals 57 there. Pretty solid link. In come the Eidolons.
Well, with his Bassi, Taiga has not roamed because he's just chilling. Now he uses boots, so he farmed his way to them anyway and just kind of hung out, helped out his bat ride a little bit with the AoE mana.
Now, don't let these numbers mid fool you. Enigma does have more neutral creep kills, so despite the relatively even score, Razor does have a lead in terms of net worth.
Of 90 whole gold.
It's amazing, Trent. It was a little more before that wave.
Boxy goes in up top, and Charlie calls his bluff with the meta. That's going to force out one of those fairy fires. And with the Hellbear still chasing them, Boxy is out. But mid lane, they also dropped the Fisher. Taiga got very low as Koikba's being punched around here by Air. Air's only level 1, though. Gonna be hard to secure this kill. Oh, no.
Pop the fairy fire.
Why is he level 1?
Well, I think he's been using those boots that you were talking about to run around the map as opposed to sit in the lane. He's not picked up a windlace.
It's not very conducive to ganking mid, the level 1.
Yeah. You can't even threaten Cogs.
No.
Well, that's left Luna and DK just kind of going blow for blow. A very boring bottom lane. Both of them able to farm pretty effectively. Era finally dings level 2, and Insania level 3 on the Venge. Just working the jungle, keeping lane control.
And so, because of the way they set up the lanes, like we're talking about how like Terrorblade, you know, you have to have some concerns and you don't have the anti-bat heroes. But Batrunner also didn't have a support really to help him. He just has the Shaker that can like kind of Fisher and pull waves and stuff. And then you have Ench, who as we know is like first pick material in the current patch, is down bottom. Insania surrounded here, but they've used most of their spells. They're gonna need a lot of body blocks here to get this kill. Oh, there's the Cogs now though.
Yep, that level 2 comes in handy. Insania takes a breathe fire, stands his ground, and does end up falling.
Very nice. But yeah, the Ench is just strong enough that he was able to kind of push back. Also, Boxy went for a bit of an aggressive play. Maybe he played his hand a bit too early.
Oh, nice block in the mid lane. Saberlight not going to be able to get out. Razor on the low ground. Not want to walk into those Eidolons, so they do expire. Now Era's here. In some trouble.
Nice. Full rotation.
That's a 3-0 for the Pajama Wearers.
Charlie has also gone to the jungle right now. So Boxy just has the lane to himself up top. Charlie just saying, I can get way more in the jungle at this moment. Someone else just go there. It's like, once the boots are out on Seneko, he can sort of hang out near Boxy. But without boots, it's gotta hold back a little bit. Unless you have 4 mud golems. That's one way to get in there.
That was something. It's like an array of boulders.
Seneko's gonna be careful though. Even at 3 stacks, he has to back himself up.
Not on my watch.
Alright, so what's the future? Those nice early boots.
Thought they were looking to set something up in the top lane.
I think they were, but yeah.
Radiant's
gets
middle
caught.
tower is under attack.
Charlie's just chucking Beyblades at the creep waves though.
That's 4-0. This draft from NIP is actually a little scary in the sense that if they continue this momentum, they can get pretty far ahead.
Terrorblade's a weird hero like that, where like, if you have a DK just in front of him, he can show up to a fight and just destroy the tower.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're going to get this bottom tier 1. It looks like they keep the Siege Creep alive, even
Radiant
Supreme. Still
structures
plenty
are
of time on this DK ult. They do
Dire's
glyph
middle
it,
tower
but
is under attack.
Yeah, I know what hero I want in the jungle at 7 minutes between TB and Luna. And it's not Luna. You know? I feel a lot better about this as NIP than I would about being on Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower has
And they've
fallen.
sent Boxy to the bottom lane while the tower dies, so he's not even going to be here to help defend this.
does find a stack here, though. That's kind of nice.
Generation.
But the Luna's gone for a sort of hybrid build, 2-2-1 at level 5, so...
This is the I lost my lane
flexibility.
build.
Yeah, and now the 3rd point in Moonglaive. So this is the, all right, we're jungling. Oops, sorry about that. It's that Tiger kill up top.
It's just
I
not
think that was just solo.
Counter kill for Koikba. For Koikba, rather.
So double solo
scepter.
kills then. That was 178 XP for the Ench. And then right back 240 though for the
Radiant's
Razor.
middle
Jeez.
tower is under
That
attack.
seems fair.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Saberlight mid, Black Hole ready. There's the stun. They might just drop this on the Luna. Eidolon's come down. Malefice trying to soften
Oh,
him
he's out
up.
of mana.
Oh my gosh, you're right. The Black Hole is
Radiant's
300.
middle
He's at
tower is
285. Oh, Saberlight. He pops another clarity. He's like, damn it.
Yeah, I think with the
Shouldn't have
Fisher though, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Radiant's middle
Like if he
tower
hadn't had
has
the
fallen.
Eidolons for the additional damage and he just went for the ulti, for example, because he had less mana, I don't think he would have got it.
Might have been able to do it without the Malefice, though.
Maybe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right, everyone's got their neutral items now. Who won out on this one? Got the we got the shovel. Oh, but they got the they got Faded Brooch, the Keen Optic, the Ironwood Tree, and the Broom Handle. That's pretty nice.
Link versus Enchantress, pretty darn good. Seneko falls over.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that, but yeah. I mean, it's not a core, so it's not like a huge deal, but
Yeah,
it is nice.
Doesn't matter, but when you see it in those scenarios, the
Dire's
Ench,
top tower
who would
is
normally
under
be,
attack.
well, she's only level 4, so no touchable anyway, but survivability.
Yeah.
Dire's
Any in that category.
Well, tiny in terms of like, it used to be the Craggy, I guess is how I think of it. Like, because I would assume that with the current static Link, it would not have procced the old Craggy. But I don't ever have to worry about that because they're not going to exist at the same time.
Oh, Boxy walks over the tree line into a black hole.
Yeah, give it to him.
There
Always
you
fully
go.
hold the black hole, too. That's very important. If you're an aspiring Enigma player, it doesn't matter if you killed the guy. You gotta let that thing rock out.
You hold the hole.
Very important. It's a big flex moment here. Oh, more Beyblades. Get them. Welcome to the Thunderdome, Insania.
He gets popped. Still a lot of time on meta, too. About half the duration, and they've got a siege creep here, so should be some pressure on this tier 2.
Did any kid ever bring that little plastic arena to your
Radiant's
school with the
bottom tower
Beyblades?
is under attack.
And
plastic arena with the Beyblade.
yeah, there was like a plastic arena that went with the Beyblades that you threw them both into and they spun around in it. Oh, you missed out, dude.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, do you remember quarters where you would put the quarter down and flick it at people's knuckles? You guys ever play that game?
Oh yeah, yeah, that game was real dumb.
Yeah. People started doing that with Beyblades. That's why they took them away, because those things were sharp, dude.
Jesus.
I love dumb games as kids. Mickey up top. Snake, I was like, I don't know if I want this.
Lasso.
Oh, okay. Fair.
They've got Era, and they will clip him. Some style points there. And top lane.
They were just kind of punching back and forth.
All right, 8-3. It is still a lead for NIP. They haven't really run away yet.
I think Tyga's probably just like, all right, guys, where's my lane? Where am I going?
Visibility.
I would like some farm, please. Boxy, could you hit jungle creeps right now? Boxy says, okay. This is your lane now, Tyga. Like, Boxy even pinged it. Isn't that nice? This is very important.
Barluna looking. Dragon Lance.
Tyga looks on enviously. I dare you take my creep wave.
Tier 1 up top. Looks like NIP are slowing things down. They got the black hole coming up and getting deeper into enemy territory, so it seems this is what they were waiting for. Hook shot at the ready. Tyga, is he going to be the target? Fire the cannons.
I feel like they could just pressure bottom, but yeah, now they're just running in looking for the lasso.
Rack it on.
Aim the target. Let's have some stick charges. NIP play that pretty conservative. The Razor is up top. Does have a TP, of course.
I'm kind of surprised they're not just metaing bottom.
Yeah, same.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I guess it's just so risky, you know. That's why this tower just ends up living for so long. It's like, why should I bother wasting my time hitting this tower when it's so tanky and I can just hit ancients the whole time? That's the real answer. Because, like, sure, you might force a rotation over, but it's not worth dying.
Yeah.
Might just find him jungling anyway. Saberlight's gonna have to tank this one for his hero. And another cliffing. All right, Boxy.
And he's really styling today.
They're just letting him go.
Yeah. I would think that NIP would maybe want to try to fight around the Razor being split. Force him back, or if he doesn't come back, kill his friends kind of thing. Oh, Boxy gonna walk into Supreme. Hook shot could be coming. There it is. Swap from Insania though. Play Sacrificial. He'll get left behind. Boxy. He'll be okay. Meanwhile, Koikla finds that kill onto Sineko. Again, the static
Another
link.
solo kill onto that Enchantress.
Well, it's easy pickings.
Speaking of which, she has a Midas.
Oh, black hole mid. It's Mickey, and they've got him this time. That's a big kill.
That was, I think, the reveal, right? I don't think they'd seen the blink until that. And he's had it for a while, but I don't know if he's shown with it.
I believe you're correct, but it's hard to say.
Well, now they're after Koikla. He's getting over the TV.
Malefist, it's
They
there.
got him.
They actually kill him, though.
Boxy's
He does
coming
have a
in,
static
too.
link. You can tell Seneko is a little nervous here. He's like, don't link me, don't link me.
There's a lot of reinforcements coming through here.
Dire's
Both
top
sides,
tower
though. Now Saberlight's getting linked up. Looks like Liquid have the superior numbers nearby.
Radiant's middle
NIP
tower
not
is
able to
under
get there in
attack.
time. Little overcommitment.
Yeah, they could not lose Razor right after losing their Luna like that. That would have really set them back. But they have now taken over the top 2 spots with the Terrorblade and the Enigma, despite the Enigma being dead. He's actually last hitting with the Necros right now to keep himself relevant. Same thing with his Eidolons. Jeez, I can barely
Take
stay
the
relevant
outpost
alive,
here.
and this guy can do it while he's dead.
Dire are scanning.
Liquid now being the aggressors, moving into enemy territory.
A line drawn out from boxing the bottom lane. Doesn't want that free pressure of the Terrorblade coming down here. Probably the BKB next for Charlie. Seems like
It's a
we're going
BKB
to...
Scotty, something like that.
I just wonder if he feels like he's going to have to fight. As they will grab quite a bit of a double stun up in the mid lane. Still have Cogs too when he comes back down.
It's going to be a big one. Not much support
Oh, but
nearby.
wait.
Swap from the Venge might be just enough. Zania, no way he gets out of this.
Yeah, it's only a level 1 flare, so it won't kill him if he goes for it.
Go. Well, again, it's a big save on the Razor. Definitely matters. This is a super momentum-based hero.
Team fights, or am I just going full out raid boss to just try and out carry this Luna? And in that case, that's, you know, I don't really want to invest in that BKB this early. The Nether Shawl too, eh?
Hooked up, Liquid.
Blink time. We're gonna go for the
They find.
run this way. It looks like from Boxy.
Illusion.
Hard without
Pretty,
Boxy having the blink. They're gonna have to rely completely on Taiga to get the setup for that lasso.
Radiant
Smoke's
are
running low.
scanning.
Charlie's
Outposts
so
are
far
both
back.
NIPs, so you're starting
Such
into a
a-
dangerously deep dive at the moment.
Yeah, this is an awkward movement. And there is support. If they grab Charlie, he's got friends very nearby.
They're gonna leave a ward behind, but they are smoked up, so
IP now the aggressors. Boxy might get hook shot here.
and they are playing this so patient.
Era saving the hook shot for now.
I think Boxy's dead.
Yeah, he's going to be surrounded. Does drop the lasso onto the Terrorblade. Hook shot across the other way. The real fight will be up top.
Yeah, they didn't go for Boxy. They went for the hookshot up there instead.
Era gets turned on. The dunk from Taiga helps set it up. The rest of NIP are nearby, but they don't really have any catch to stop this. The Malefice now. They do grab Insania.
They got a little greedy instead of just going for the easy bat. They wanted to try and get additional kills, which is kind of understandable as a clockwork in that scenario, but then you wind up with just a position 5. Of course, he didn't know where the Venge was positioned, so he could be thinking, like, if I just hookshot that bat, he might just get saved.
Yeah, that's fair. Although this rotation does still work out for NIP. Can't get much from the kill, but now a 4K net worth lead. Liquid are very much reacting to these movements. Bounty is going to come out, and that'll be 3 for NIP. And both outposts.
Dire are scanning.
That was only XP for NIP.
What happened to the 4th bounty? Did they deny it? I think an Eidolon denied it, yeah. Right by the Shaker. There's one leaving that area. It's like, it was walking this way, or like maybe it's the
Dire's
Necros or
middle
something,
tower
but
is under attack.
didn't get 4.
All right.
Actually kind of surprisingly underfarmed considering how early he got these bots.
Yeah, usually that kind of acts as like a farming tool for the Bat Rider, but this one's been tough. He's only 2-1-1.
I mean, it's not like
Maybe
terribly
helping.
behind either. He did just get his blink dagger too,
Radiant's
and he
bottom
also made a couple
tower is under
rotations to
attack.
like help out with ganks and stuff too. So he wasn't like completely solo playing.
Got a Tinker Ward up here for NI. They're pretty ready. Try to deal with any crafty plays from Boxy.
Baiting Insani on the bottom lane here. So they're not exactly sure where NIP is on the map right now. And is there a smoke coming out here soon? I feel like we're about that time. Although they just ultied on Quackpo for farming, so never mind.
Mick A is doing just fine though. He's starting to get over that initial hump. Dragon Lance, Manta Style, and BKB gonna be coming out next.
And Charlie did finally make a decision. He decided to buy one of his ultimate orbs, so he's gonna go for that Scotty. But he was holding a lot of gold for a while there. It is a bit of a
Scotty
tough
before
one.
Is under
BKB.
attack.
Terribly.
Yeah.
Just wants the stats, huh?
Generation.
Well, I think the quietness of this one kind of helping for Seneko with his Midas. He's at
Yeah,
least
it
able
seems
to
Dire's
stay
bottom
relevant.
tower
I
is under
mean, he's
attack.
ahead of the
Not
bat.
As we've remarked before, Enchantress just really benefits from the attack speed. It makes a lot of sense. Boxy with a nice flame break knocks Seneko into Koikpa. And this will be another easy kill on the Ench.
The
I
space.
discharge your soul.
You're not wrong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just the like dinky little pickoffs.
It really has. I mean, 20 kills in 22 minutes, but hasn't felt like the most meaningful kill.
No. No
lot of
one's
them
really
just
like
be
contesting
supports.
for Roche. We haven't gone after the tier 2s, and NIP have all their towers but the top tier 1, and
Radiant's
they're
middle
not really
tower is
weak
under
either. I mean, the
attack.
bottom tower it's missing 5 HP.
So-
The mid is missing 380.
Think of it this way. Half of Liquid's 8 kills are on the Enchantress, and half of NIP's 12 kills are on the Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah. This has been the battle of the fives. Era, he's going to get caught here, and again, it's a nice little pick off. If they can push mid off this, that'd be great. But
Dire's
Dare I
middle
say,
tower
That's
is
actually a
under
meaningful kill because it translates into something, and he doesn't have the buyback, which
yeah,
would be really good in a situation like this.
they're not even going to contest it, so should end up being basically a free tier 1 now.
attack. Dire's middle
Gank.
tower has fallen.
TB's just so good at pushing out these side lanes that it really hurts when you just drop a tower like that off kind of a silly pick, like a nothing pick like that. But double BKB is now completed at the same time. Supreme on the Dragon Knight, Saberblade on the Enigma. So in combination with the Scotty, they're in a really big spike right now on the side of NIP, and they're probably going to smoke out. Yeah, they're like, all right, guys, we just got 12,000 gold worth of items completed. So let's go fight them.
I like it. They will have to deal with the 10-second BKB on Koikva's Razor.
If he gets it off. There is a blink BKB on a DK. Into
And
a
also
potential black
Mickey
hole.
has a 10-second BKB. You are right, but still.
Man, look at Saberlight's positioning though. This is nice.
Charlie taking up the Roche. Doesn't fall that fast.
Yeah, they want them to fight them here, I think. Maybe Shaker can do something. He's only level 11 though. He doesn't have like that gargantuan Echo Slam. I don't think it's enough that Saberlight couldn't turn it.
Oh, lasso. TV gonna be brought low. Big follow-up
got him
dunk
the
that killed
Fisher.
Charlie. Now Mickey pops the ult. The Eclipse not gonna do much. Roche still pretty healthy, about 50%. And now Liquid are the ones to move into the pit.
So the key issue was that Saberlight didn't preemptively BKB. So he got hit by that Fisher from Taiga. That was huge. Now he's going in though.
Oh, black hole. Saberlight interrupted. Nice swap from Insania. Mickey does set up that kill. Saberlight down. Now another swap. This time on to Seneko. Razor. Who's he got in the back? That's going to be Era. Now everybody getting chased down. Supreme also on the run. Stunned up by Insania. Blocked out by the Fissure. And now burned down by Boxy. That's going to be 5 down on NIP. Liquid take an incredible fight.
was pretty brutal. A nice way to start from Quakefoot. Just like a super simple, or sorry, not Quakefoot, from Boxy. Just like the really easy lasso out of the pit, kind of brought the fight a little bit closer to the high ground, and that made it easier for everyone on the side of Liquid to play that. All the way from Taiga with his initiation on the Echo Slam, as well as Insania. Like, that was a level 11 bench. I did not think that the swap was really going to come into play that much, because, like, it's really hard. He has no cast range bonuses, and he was able to get in close enough to cancel that BKB black hole because it was like a secondary fight BKB black hole, you know? Like, if it's that first one when everyone still has spells and abilities, it's very unlikely that Bench is going to be able to, like, run through, like, Private Ryan or some shit in the middle of, like, a war zone and get that swap off. But because so much had been spent already, Insanity's just like, oh, nice. He's trying to, like, win this whole fight by himself, swap.
Now, remember, though, as you said, that was pretty much the dream start for Liquid. So they're going to have to do that kind of a fight again, where they can isolate the Terrorblade. That was the dream scenario where TB was a complete non-factor. He went from lasso to dead.
Yeah.
So,
but they have Aegis. And, and that's going to give a lot more space over to the Luna. Mickey's also going to use this time to build up the Hurricane Pike. Even if it's, like, kind of annoying to item to go for, it's just somewhat necessary versus the Clockwork.
I'm just saying, that fight looked particularly bad for NIP, and if they get a fight where it's that Dragon Knight Clockwork front line and the Terrorblade in the back doing damage, it could go sour for Liquid. So they just need to play cautious here. So it's all about initiation. They've done it once. They can do it again. Boxy is leading the charge.
I tell you, they're doing a big, long initiation.
They're going to lose this smoke. Scared of potential ward cover. They're just going to back it out.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
A pretty simple strat from NIP. Just stay the course and keep pushing this top tower.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Terrorblade will have BKB before too long. Be his next item.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That will help quite a bit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Razor Spider Legs. I feel like we talk about this all the time with this hero. I actually sent them back.
Good one.
Oh, he has a Bat Rider. They have such good Spider Leg heroes. They have Bat Rider.
Attack.
So he's a little bit of a feel-good item. Mickey pushing. Meanwhile, at the top, Lasso onto the Ench. Follow-up damage from the Venge. Sun, Seneko actually survives the initial onslaught, but now Razor gets her with the Link there, and Seneko is done for.
Your ashes will fall.
Again, not the biggest deal. Enchantress struggling against the Razor. Okay, net worth lead though. Luna now #1. That graph has swung. About an 8K, 7K net worth swing.
Boxy's thinking about the Aghanim on the Bat Rider. Bit unusual. I mean, Shivas?
Right, link them together. Double lasso.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm never really a huge fan of this. I wish it would like reduce the cooldown or something.
Yeah, it's too like weirdly situational, and sometimes
Dire's middle tower.
Like, wouldn't you just want Shivas this game versus like DK and and everyone hiding in the trees and Terrorblade?
It feels pretty unreliable. It's not amazingly common where the way you want to initiate also synergizes with somebody standing right behind the person you want to initiate on.
I guess maybe it's partially because of the Enigma or something. That'd be pretty wild to double tether off someone onto the Enigma. Because if he bought a Lincoln's, theoretically, it would surpass it, right? Doesn't it?
I think so. But that's big brain play deluxe. If you can pull that off, that's going on the highlight reel.
Boxing goes for the big brains, you know. But
is that enough to justify the investment, though? Again, I like the Shiva suggestion. There's that BKB. Also an AC out on Razor now.
A lot of items, you know, they kind of had their own moment on NIP when the items all came together, but right now that's happening for Liquid. It's only a 2K lead again. It's not this massive feat they have, and the Aegis is expiring right now. This is the time where you want to smoke up, but they're a little bit late. Clock's coming back. Just, yeah, fractions too late, and then they're already going to start backing now as they lose that Aegis. Although Mickey's staying on that high ground, there's still a potential here if they wanted to go in. But they're going way down. I'll say they're hoping for a Bat Rider kill.
Okay, not gonna fight him head on. They might fish their wish here. The Bat does have Blink, Force Staff, no TP.
Is under attack.
I think Boxy knows. Yeah, he's just blinking his way back up to his team.
It's a little sus.
And now they're just gonna get the tier 2 top. And Boxy draws it. He's like, yeah, they just did this. 100%.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
Now,
tower
I don't think I'd
is
want to
under
race
attack.
these guys, though. That I'll say.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I'd rather have the TB.
Radiant's middle tower is
TB
under
and
attack.
DK, yeah, I'd say so. Maybe once Razor gets Aghanims, if he ever does, then I'd think twice. But until then,
Radiant's middle
The only problem is
tower
they still can't, like,
fallen.
punish. They can't, like, camp bottom and be like, okay, someone's going to come back to just jump them, because that high ground is way too scary versus Swap, Echo Slam, and Lasso. So they don't want to go anywhere near there. They're definitely on the find someone outside of the base grounds right now. And Saberlight has his Aeon Disc ready, sitting on his person, so he's looking to just assemble it when the moment strikes him. Man, Mickey actually shockingly alone right there, as the entirety of Liquid is camping bottom. Besides Mickey. Dude, he's still alone. Like this alone, right? She just crossed the river, so.
I think they can sense the
Radiant's
bait.
bottom tower is under
Like,
attack.
yeah, you haven't been playing that safe for this long to stop playing safe now. Boxy charging ahead, might find Charlie. Gets the clock instead.
Might be able to find a hook shot here, but no. Chain stunned up.
Too much. Too quick. Damn, he gets the spray.
Oh, he sprayed him?
Sprayed him, dude.
Hey, that's
Fight
an
me.
Invoker line. Does Mars say it too? Probably. I was
Fight
thinking of
me? That
Thompson
sounds like
Invoker.
something the God of War might say, yeah.
I feel like he'd be a little bit more poetic about it.
Fight me. No, well, you know, gods need those simple but communicative lines.
Well, the peons
It's
don't
epic.
really understand their massive intellect.
Liquid not really able to further their lead too much. That pick on the clock was all right.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago when we were talking about how NIP had all their towers left besides the top tier ones, so that has definitely shifted.
Yes, the map has been opened up for sure. But, like, Charlie's not that far off the MKB now. Like, less than 1,000 gold away. And Luna just got the butterfly, working on Satanic. So the next big spike, I think, will favor NIP when this MKB comes.
Who's really pressured to make a move, though? I don't know if either team is. It feels like everyone just wants to wait for Roche and then start thinking about that play because they want the pickoff to actually mean something.
Radiant are scanning.
50 seconds on the big boy in the pit.
Well, Boxy has at least gone off the items, thankfully. He's thinking about a Lincoln's instead, also a very suitable item to opt for. And we got a sumo coming over the top.
Ooh, here we go. So 2 items. Again, all about fighting with these big power spikes. Assault Karas and MKB at the same time.
Snake's just looking for a Midas creep. He's like, wait, hold on. All right, we can go.
Coming in.
All right, he's going to flare up top. And that gives away their position.
Dire are scanning.
Nice
Clockwork
scan from the
leading.
Dire. He's got to go
For
for
a hook
some
shot.
big hook here.
Alright, doesn't want to miss it. A little bit timid. Limited vision. Radiant get the counter ward down. NIP struggling to initiate this.
There's Yules, there's Force Staffs, there's swaps. I mean, Era can't really be the first one in.
For some sort of a commitment, anything out of Liquid, they're not going to take the bait.
And they have 3.
Oh, there it is. He lassos the illusion.
Speaking of the bait.
All right.
There you go.
Well, maybe NIP a little more confident now.
Maybe that's why he wanted the Agonist. In case that happened.
Oh, hook shot missed. Okay, they trade ulti for ulti. Now TB pops the...
careful now, Mickey.
Oh, boy. BKB and gets off the
Where's the
Sunder.
flare?
Now going to turn onto the Razor. Koipo with a BKB of his own. Kind of disengaged. Everybody's still alive. Arrow on the back gets killed by Boxy.
Good thing Boxy was solo killing that Clockwork, because that's the hero that could have made that way worse after that Sunder, right? If they were able to lock down Mickey just for a couple seconds there, he was gone.
Wow, what a wild fight. It's like everybody used their BKBs and very defensive, but no Echo Slam, no Eclipse, no Black Hole.
Meanwhile, it takes 13 seconds in the backline for Boxy to just solo kill the Clockwork.
Very small gain for Liquid off that.
They didn't use any of their huge stuff though, right? Like they still have the BKB for Luna, so that's just gonna put them right back in the pit. But scared out now by the dive. Hookshot will be back here momentarily. He's gonna respawn. They have the outpost from the TP too.
No, they're not gonna have the DK ult. They just back out? They're not gonna go for it?
I don't know, Mickey's freaking out.
Ow, so uncontested Roche. It's gonna go easy to Liquid. Aegis cheese.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
I guess the DK ult might have tipped him over. I don't know, it is a little scary to try to jump into the pit against a Shaker Luna.
Oh, the Illusionist Cape now gets picked up here. I wonder if that's better for the TV. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah. Like a free Dragon Lance. And another illusion.
Yeah, and plus what's the bonus on your illusions? Like 10%? It's like, it's okay. The bonus spread though. Obviously the stats are really good. The lifesteal I was wondering might be
Dire's middle
slightly
tower
tempting,
is
but
under attack. Dire's
just too good.
structures are fortified.
Going high ground, Mickey. Chipping away through the glyph.
Radiant are scanning.
Has the Aegis, of course.
they do not have similar repositioning abilities to mess with him. He can just kind of sit there. Like, there's no real threat of him losing Aegis unless they want to use a big ulti. Era's trying to find a big angle in the backline, but the way that Flare just gives you away is just kind of brutal.
Yeah,
Like, they instantly pinged exactly where Era's standing, so now Boxy just wants to go
Dire's
solo kill
middle
him again.
tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower
Get the
is under
tower, and
attack.
Mickey will finish it off.
Like how far back Era's sitting, 'cause he doesn't want to die to Boxy.
Well, I mean, he's died solo a couple times now. He shoots another rocket flare. You see the pings. Oh, meanwhile, mid. McGay gets tickled down a little bit.
Boxy is smoked up via the ninja gear.
They're just going to put Bach.
He is going Tiger right now. Here, you gotta go in.
Need to save this TV. No, Charlie's down. Has a buyback, but the Eclipse from Mickey does some work too. Supreme with the BKB on, has to run. It's a great fight for Liquid.
That was just too easy, dude.
Are they just going to end here? I mean, that's Luna in a nutshell, right? There's a certain point where when she hits critical mass,
Dire's middle tower.
you sort of can't stop the push. Now they're going to have a go. Aegis is still there. BKB coming up. No more Aegis. The buyback on the TV. They lost the tier 4.
Era's doing it though. He's messing with that claw or the Earthshaker in the back line. He stopped the secondary initiation.
Oh, there's the cheese. Koikba has to BKB defensively. NIP will certainly hold on here. Black hole, but instantly interrupted. Insania ready and waiting. Now the remaining BKBs are used. They go in onto Charlie. Sunder has to go off. He gets it on Boxy. Era dies, but now Supreme in too deep, losing a lot of damage. Koikba's going to be hitting hard. Stun onto Charlie. No more Sunder. Does not have that talent yet. He's only level 20. Buyback now from the clock, but another swap. Charlie pulled back in, hook shot off the mark. And this looks like it could be the ender. They're going to put Mickey in the front lines. but it does not matter. Not a care in the world. The glaives killing the Enchantress there. Era trying to slow him down, but it just won't happen. That's game. Go to game 3.
The Vengeful Spirit doesn't like invalidate Enigma as a hero, but it takes away a big portion of what you'd like out of it. So many nice black holes just instantly